Angus, you in the end ran away with that one, but the first few laps, finally you went toe-to-toe with Andy Knight, and it must have been good.
It was great, yeah, definitely. It was, my mirrors were full, and Andy was getting me under brakes a lot. Maybe he went a bit too much because he ended up frying his brakes. So, the tortoise in the hair a little bit, and just, yeah, I mean, it's a lot. 10 laps around here is not a long way, but it's hard yakka, lots of stop, start. 3 drag strips in a row and 3 really big brakes. So, the car was magic, looked after its tyres, blew a big hole in the exhaust, but we managed to kind of weld that up, so we should be good for the next one.
It's been interesting now over the season so far. You're halfway through it. You're fighting so hard for the championship after a not so great start. But that's the way to get your points back. You're now fighting again, aren't you?
I'd argue against that. We're definitely fighting as hard as we can and getting as many points as we can. But as soon as you've had a DNF or a bad weekend, really you're out. You know, if the other guys just finish 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever, keep finishing, you can't catch them. You can sneak up, but you can't really catch them. So no, we're just doing what we do, just go fast, and we are getting points and we are catching up, but it would take something had happened to them for us to leapfrog up into those top 3. So, but that's all good. That's how championships go, right? To finish first you must finish. So looking forward to this afternoon's race. Reverse grids have been a bit average the last couple of rounds, not because of any particular reason, but they just haven't worked out. And by working out, I mean, all 20 cars should be across the line together. That's how that's supposed to work, but it hasn't. So we'll see what happens. The weather's not a variable this weekend, so hope the number crunchers do the right kind of crunching and we can have a crack.
Look, Andy, you're having a royal battle with Angus Fogg this weekend. You were right on his tail for the first part of the race, but started to die away in the second. Was that you, or did he get away?
We made the car better and the car lasted. We just ran out of brake. Like, the car was mega under brake for a start, but it just burnt the brake off it. That lap 5, I went up the outside of him into turn 1 and just about went off and just had to get off it. Brake pedal come back, but we'll just have to try and work on a little bit more cooling for tomorrow.
And that's the answer? Just more cooling is required, you think?
It probably needs a more endurance style pad in it. There's a new set of brakes on it this weekend. And I thought we'd get away with this pad, but not in the race for going that hard for that long.
The good thing though is by finishing second, extra points keeps you in the hunt for the overall championship in that top 3 area.
Definitely, we pulled points on the guys that we're fighting the championship for, and it was awesome to do that race with Angus because it's the first time this year. We've been fast. The first time we've actually been able to battle with him in the race and not just watch him eke away every lap. Just that little bit further. So handicap should be exciting.
Mr. Hansen, you are desperately trying to keep your fingers on the trophy at the moment in the championship. You've got Craig Boot chasing you down, but he ended up having his own battle. You got away with him, but you weren't faster in practice and you weren't faster in qualifying. Try and explain to us how you managed to beat him in the race. What went right for you all of a sudden?
Don't know. We went a little bit quicker, but we got a good start. So I jumped Porter on the line, got him down into turn 1, and then fought with Wallace for 5 laps until he made a slight error, looped it, and we got through. And somehow Booty didn't catch us, so it was good. It was a good battle. It was hard, and I need to put every point on him. So I got points on Booty and on Wallace that one.
Okay, your crew are working on the car. Is it bad news, okay news, semi-positive, negative? What are we going at?
It's fine. The clutch is gone. There was slipping in the warm-up lap, but it come right. But it's no good by the time we come in. So, yeah, we've got to get a clutch in there, and other than that, we're ready to roll. So.
And it'll be back to chasing the championship points, or not chasing, holding on to them.
Yeah, and I think we get the jump on them in this race because we qualified worse than they did. So, yeah, we're good to go. We're banking points, mate. That's the main thing.